Voting is open. Voting is open right now in Arizona, and you should go vote. Voting is open in person and also vote by mail. In fact, Blake is going to go vote today. Right, Blake? Blake is, I'm going to chase his ballot. By the way, I'm responsible for everyone in my office. Blake says, yep, my job is to go chase everyone to go vote. And I sent them locations. I said, if you guys want to go vote in person. And, yeah, so Ryan is on the team, and, he and his wife are expecting a baby. So I said, you guys got to go vote before the baby comes. So, you got a lot of distractions if the baby comes. Got to go get your vote in the system. So I am responsible for chasing all these votes. And I'm just going to keep on nagging them until, boom, they are in the system. Yesterday, we did events all across the valley. These are our super chase events. Now, these are not our full-time people that are chasing ballots. That is happening, and I'll tell you about that in a second. These are not even the out-of-state individuals that are volunteering for Commit 100. These are locals in Maricopa County during the day that were attending these super chase trainings and deployments. Look at that right there. From North Phoenix to Scottsdale to South Mountain in Ahwatukee to Mesa to Queen Creek. We had these happening all across the valley. And we had patriots come out, and this is the grassroots. Download the Turning Point Action app, and we told them, just try to chase a ballot a day, keeps Kamala away. Chase a ballot a day, and Kamala, she will go away. Think about it. So you have 1,000 people that show up, and by the way, we have tens of thousands of volunteers that are going to step up, hopefully. So think about it. You have 1,000 people. You might say, oh, a ballot a day, what good does that do? No, not so fast, my friend. That is 1,000 ballots a day for 30 days. That is 30,000 net new votes. And that is just from the volunteer army right there. All of you can do that. So what does it mean to chase a ballot? Yes, you can download the Turning Point Action app and you can get involved. But most importantly, everybody, most critically, is influence your circle. That's the most important thing, is people that you know, that you have an established relationship with. Everybody in this audience, you should be keeping a tally. Sally Sue Marie, Nick, Jeff, Mike, Jim, Mary. And you just say, okay, did you get your ballot in the system? Did you go vote? Like I'm doing with Blake. I'm politely harassing him. Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake. We are going to chase every ballot. And then as the circle starts to vote, you can start to expand that circle. Let me show you an example of one of our full-time people at Turning Point Action, an amazing young man who moved from the state of Oregon to Arizona to chase ballots. That's the enthusiasm. In fact, I'm going to Oregon tomorrow, and he's in Arizona, so we're going to kind of be switching places a little bit. He moved from the great state of Oregon, I wouldn't say great state, the once great state of Oregon, to the much better state of Arizona to go chase ballots and try to win this election and drive turnout. It's all about turnout. And his story is remarkable. His story yesterday was he was doing what he's supposed to do. These are voters that agree with us that are not voting. That is who we are focusing on. Voters that agree with our worldview that are not voting. So he goes to this house. And now, mind you, in the clip, he talks about a guy that was fixing his roof. Let me say this. Anyone that has the skill set and the courage to go on your roof, it's very dangerous to fix a roof. A lot of people die fixing their roof. A lot of people. That's a Trump guy. This is a guy that we need to vote. But listen carefully. He was thinking of not voting. Everybody, this is scary. There are millions of people that are considering not voting. Millions and millions and millions of people. And if that happens, we will lose. But we are trying to make sure that doesn't happen thanks to conversations like this. Play cut 99.
This is why I do the work that I do. I just went and talked to this guy. He was up on his roof working, and he came over to the edge of his roof to talk to me, and he said, I don't know if I was going to vote for Kamala or Trump, but he definitely was leaning for Trump. And so I figured out what was important to him, which was the economy and sending money overseas. Talked him into voting in person early, And I said, are there any other voters in your house that could cast a ballot for President Trump? And he said, yes. I have 2 brothers, a sister, and my 98-year-old father in there. We're all registered to vote, but I didn't think any of us were going to. 5 more ballots. 5 more ballots in the box. This is why I love to do what I do.
5 more voters for Trump. By the way, we're going to make sure on the data that they actually go vote. And that's the beauty of it. We can see on the Secretary of State website, it's all public, who's voting and who isn't voting. We can cross you off the list. You guys can have conversations like that every day. There is nothing preventing it. From these millions of people that watch our program. By the way, the new numbers came out yesterday. We are the 5th largest conservative podcast out there. I think it goes Megyn Kelly. Where is the list? The list was somewhere. Originally, it was 4th, but if you include Ben Shapiro, which wasn't on the list, it's 5th. Let me see the list. It's somewhere around here. It's very promising. And so you have millions of people. Here it is. Yeah, it's Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Dan Bongino, Ben Shapiro, then our program. I'll take it. That's a great list. So you got Megyn Kelly, Tucker, Bongino, our program, then Matt Walsh, then Glenn Beck, then Mark Levin, then Michael Knowles and Bill O'Reilly, Dave Rubin, Allie B. Stuckey, Steve Deace, Jesse Kelly, and so on and so forth. So we got a great list there. And these millions of people that are watching this program, that are consuming our information, imagine if every one of you this weekend went to have one more conversation, especially if you live in Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin.